the other schools you can't pray, so you have to pray in your car. And you don't pray for them to win, you just pray that they be the very best that they can be. And so with God touching me the way He's touched me, and I'll never forget to pray. So.
How many hours a week do you recommend they practice?
I recommend that you practice at least 1 hour every week. If you're on a team, you should practice at least 3 hours a week. But if just out there for working, you should practice at least 1 hour a week. And you would go out and you need to learn how to practice. And the way to practice is get a bucket of balls and hit at least 4 balls with every club in your bag, starting with the shortest club in your bag. And then you go through your bag until you get to your driver, and you hit 5 or 6 balls with your driver. And then you go back, if there's a club, say the 5 iron you didn't hit very well, you go back and you hit 6 balls with that club. And it's not hard to know how to practice. So many people don't have any idea how to practice. And you can go up to any driving range, and the first thing you see, especially men, they got a driver. They hit it long and wrong, and it's okay. So they don't have any idea about ball etiquette, hitting the ball in a spot, okay? And like we have to play not Berkeley, but we have to play Alameda on the first. And Alameda has these girls that their parents been paying for them since they're 9 or 10 years old. And last week they walked, actually no etiquette whatsoever, walked out in front of St. Mary's girls, and you never walk in front of anybody. So they don't know etiquette, and they don't know the golf rules, that you never put yourself in harm's way by walking in front of somebody. And so then the coach of St. Mary's asked their coach, he said, well, this is the way we play. But that's not right. The rules are made to be followed. And somewhere along the line, they have not used the rules properly. And so this is why they're doing this. So we play them, and I will tell them when they get on the first tee that it's not possible for them to do that. And if they do that, then we'll call a forfeit, and they can leave right away. Because we're not going to put up with that. Because they happen to be better than your kids, don't mean that they're supposed to disrespect them by walking in front of them. And and their coach called almost tears in his eyes, because I'm the dean of the coaches. So they come to me to find out how to handle it. So I helped him with a letter over the phone, and I told him, take it to your athletic director and let the athletic director deal with their athletic director. And so this is how you have to teach them how to play and etiquette. And remember, golf is the only sport that you have to call a stroke on yourself. So you have to know how to, play the game right, but also don't let anybody beat you because they know the rules better than you do. And I had a young coach today that I got hired at Albany, and he said that the girls were cheating him, and that they made a 6, and they called it a 5. You don't subtract, you always add. So he said, when you play them, make sure you watch everybody. And I said, my girls know that. So if you play number 5, you're supposed to watch number 5. If you're playing number 4, you're supposed to watch number 4. So Letty has a problem because the next 3 weeks, she has to play 1 and 2 because we only have 5 girls. And so she has to watch number 1 player and the number 2 player and still maintain herself. But she's good enough to do that. Okay? So these are things that you have to do. But if the coaches train their kids properly, then you shouldn't have these kind of problems. And I know that once we get on the tee box, and I explained this to the girls from Alameda on the first, that we shouldn't have this problem. And I'll tell my girls, if they walk out in front of you, just yell 4. And if they get hit, they get hit. They shouldn't be out there. See? And that's what it says. You're not supposed to be out there in front. And I tell my kids, don't trust nobody. Don't even trust me. See, don't. So this is what it is. And so this game is not rocket science. And just have to use your own imagination out there. And you get caught up in trying to play somebody else. And this is how Tiger beat everybody, is because they get out there and play against Tiger instead of playing the golf course. And it was amazing that how these guys get all caught up in watching him. And you can't watch him and watch the golf course at the same time, because you hit a shot to set up a shot. If the pin's on the left side of the fairway, why are you hitting the ball on the left side of the fairway? Hit it on the right side of the fairway. Give you an angle into the green, see, into the pin. And you have to know when to go at the pin and when not to go at the pin. If the pin's in the center of the green, then you can go at the pin. But if it's on the left or the right side, if you don't know a cut, then hit the ball to the center of the green, 2-putt, and run to the next hole. So you have to know how to play the game. It's called golf course management. And so, and again, I tell my kids all the time, it's not rocket science. Right? You know, we have to learn how to play this game and play it well. And I hope that they take this away from me. And like I told Letty yesterday, when she graduates, I'm graduating from holding names at the same time. So I'm going to leave when she leaves, because I would not be there if she hadn't been there. And I was teaching a PE class, and she asked me to come out of retirement to teach at Holy Names, and that's why I'm there. And when she graduates, I'm going to graduate.
Graduate.
You already be graduated, so you don't have to worry.
Still come visit you guys.
But life is good,
Yeah.
and golf is just a great game to have a good life. And when you can make a living wage while teaching this great game and play it too, hey,
Such my heart.